This week's Nifty Gifties on F5 Live Refreshing Technology is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Whether you're looking for a new laptop, tablet, Xbox, games, or a whole lot more, you can get them at the Microsoft Store. Remember, current students, faculty, parents, and active military can save up to 10% off almost everything. To browse the products and learn more about the discounts, you can go to f5live.tv/Microsoft. So we've got some information about the upcoming upgrade to Alexa, Madam A, we will call her from here on out so we don't trigger people's speakers. Last year, it was announced that the service would be getting an upgrade with all the hype around generative AI. One of the places that a lot of people thought it kind of made sense was in the companions, the smart speakers, things like that. And so Amazon set to work trying to integrate generative AI into their platform. They did give us a warning that not everybody would necessarily get or want it. It would be a new subscription service called Alexa Plus because nobody has any branding ideas beyond the word plus. Getting back to our conversation about lazy branding, this new service is going to cost somewhere between $5 and $10 a month. It will give you better results. It'll give you the ability to do new things that the current service cannot do. And while it was supposed to have launched in June of this year, it has not. The current expected date is sometime in October of this year. But there's a couple interesting things that have caused the delays so far. The most notable is that apparently Amazon's own generative AI technology was not capable of making the service more useful. And in fact, they are working with Anthropic and the Claude AI, the new one that just came out that I think is 3.5. That is the model that it sounds like is going to be the primary model that will be powering this, not Amazon's own AWS-powered LLM, which is really interesting to me. When asked about it, the company said Amazon uses many different technologies to power Madam A. When it comes to machine learning models, we start with those built by Amazon, but we have used and will continue to use a variety of different models, including Amazon Titan and future Amazon models, as well as those from partners to build the best experience for customers. So they didn't deny that they are using a third party, but that they hope to use their own stuff as well. It's definitely interesting. It's a move that is both expected and unexpected for me. Unexpected in that this whole division was on the chopping block, 18 months ago when we talked about it. There was the possibility that it may not have survived 2023 because it was hemorrhaging money. Then the generative AI revolution happened in the business world. Consumers generally seem uninterested. But in the business world, there's certainly a lot of hype and excitement about it. And then Panos left Microsoft and went over to Amazon to oversee devices and services. And now there's renewed love for Amazon's essentially version of Cortana, which was something that Panos hated to see go away when he was at Microsoft. So it is both surprising and not surprising at the same time to me. I don't know about you, Abram. I'm not interested in spending extra money on the service for the smart speakers. I know you're not a fan of the smart speakers at all.
No, I'm not interested in that. I think it's a waste of time. But it does highlight something, which is the fact that a lot of these AI services are burning through money. So Amazon is actually looking at it as a way to make money. Uh, which is certainly a useful perspective from the point
Mm-hmm.
of business. Uh, because if you look at a lot of the other things that are going on, I mean, my understanding is that like OpenAI is not making much money. If yes, they are getting paid for people who sign up for the API and
Right.
for was it Chat GPT? Is it GPT Plus or GPT Pro? Whichever it is, they sign up for the you know Microsoft is making some money on trying to upsell people to what is it, Copilot Plus or
I
Copilot
think,
Pro?
yeah, it's one of them.
No, Copilot Plus is the name of the computer. I
Yeah.
guess it must be Copilot Pro. Yes, Copilot Pro. Right. So Copilot Pro is $20 a month, and I'm not even sure why you would do it. Oh, you
Has
have
to do with credits.
priority access to generate images faster. Who cares?
You
Oh,
also don't have to
unlike
deal with all the
Copilot.
credits because you get
Okay.
image credits for regular Copilot and image generator per month.
It it says here that you with regular you get 15 boosts a day, and with
Oh, is that what it is?
paid you get 100 boosts a day. So
Well, there
it's
you go.
not. I mean, 100 is more than enough. Well,
Right.
who knows? Because I don't think
Depends on
I
what
don't
you're
think
doing.
you really. I mean, it's all the image generation in that is kind of. I mean, I don't know. Are people using that professionally? I guess they are, but they shouldn't be. Um,
I've seen
so.
I've seen people use it as inspiration, right?
Mhm.
Um, like we have a menu board over at Forge, and I asked the thing 4 or 5 times, "Hey, give me some ideas." I didn't like any of them, but they
Right.
definitely like spawned some things in my head. That
Yeah.
tends to be how I've put it to use. But yeah, past that, I don't know. So I
Yeah.
can't imagine needing 100 a day.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Uh,
And plus is GPT because again, everything is plus. Uh,
yes.
I I don't know. I feel like part of this is Panos trying to recapture what Cortana could have been before
Yeah.
everything went sideways for them, um, while also trying to
Yeah.
convince higher ups that the entire division still has any value. Amazon truly thought, and I find this fascinating, Amazon truly thought that the value to them for providing this service was that people were going to buy more things because of easier access through voice, which is the exact opposite of reality. It is so much harder to find and buy things via voice using Madam A than it is to grab your phone and pull up the app because you can see pictures. Because I'm not just
Yeah.
saying I want to order a camera, nor am I saying I want to order the Canon GF600T with this lens and this battery, right? I'm not giving the exacts, and I'm not just saying you pick. I want to look. And when you're just talking into the air, you just don't get
Right.
the choices. And so in the end,
Right.
people aren't buying almost anything unless you've got an Echo Show, in which case you can actually use it like your phone. People are simply not using Madam A to buy things. And that was why they
Right.
provided it at all, let alone for free. So at one, legitimately, we talked about it like a year and a half ago. They talked about cutting the division entirely.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The future of this division seems dubious. I think at best. Um, I feel like this
Yeah.
move is either somebody's plaything or a desperate attempt to keep it relevant. and I don't think either one is going to be the thing that ends up working out in the end. I don't know. I could be wrong. Time will tell, but I suspect that this is going to go over like a lead balloon.
Yep.
But we'll see. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of F5 Live Refreshing Technology. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below, and of course hit the notification bell, because we know that subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. If you've got topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future, please comment them down below. And if you'd like to not follow us on YouTube, there's lots of ways that you can follow along with our content by going to plughitslive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all of the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.